Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my humble arms at Bhagwan's lotus feet. Dearest Swami, respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, as we are winding down the day one, I just felt it would be great if we just conclude on the Spirit is calling me. That would have been the perfect ending according to me. But then I was told that no, I have to tell some stories. I will definitely tell the stories. So I have one request. After I conclude, please for my sake, can we have the song again? It's so catchy, so beautiful. And we all will join in that. Okay, so that's towards the end. So I have got 15 minutes now. But I will definitely share a nice story of personal experience. So this was in 1999, at a time when Sai Retreat Hall, they were putting the gold foil over on the roof, all around the gold foiling work was going on. And therefore, darshans were shifted to the Purna Chandra auditorium. Now, I had a photograph from that year's Shivratri, Swami sitting on the chair with his hands up like that. And he had just baptized vibhuti for someone, so you could see vibhuti markings on the fingers. And it was a fairly big picture that I had, and it was my idea that beautiful photograph, Swami should sign it. He should sign it for me. It would be great. And so with that desire, on my birthday, because on the birthdays, Swami often does whatever you want. So on the birthday, I was sitting there in the front, and I had in the Purna Chandra auditorium. So those of you know it's an auditorium just like this, where much bigger. In fact, at one point of time it was India's largest pillarless auditorium. So that's a huge auditorium. So gents on that side, ladies on this side, stage. And Swami would come out from behind the curtains. He would just part the little peep if everybody is ready, and then he would ask for the music to start, and then he would walk down, so sweet. And then he would walk, and so there I was seated on the side, right by the side, in the front would be the birthday boys. And Swami came and he was blessing everyone, games, dry fruits, everything is giving. And I offered him the pen because I wanted him to sign the photograph. He picked the pen, opened the cap, put it on the photo, a dot came, a black dot. And then he just closed the pen, gave it back, and he walked out. So he didn't sign the photograph. I said, oh God, he forgot to sign the photograph. So yeah, it was disappointing. He went and again, when he was climbing the stage, he went to the lady side and climbed the stage from the lady side. So there was no chance for me to give a photograph. I said, no problem, tomorrow I'll try again. So the next day again, to sit there, you had to take a special permission slip from the warden. The warden will give you a special permission slip. Then you can go ahead before the lines leave the hostel. You go right to the front. So I went to him and asked for a slip. He gave it to me. I said, sir, yesterday Swami I showed him over here. The proof, Swami wanted to sign it. But he couldn't sign it, so today I'll try. So he said, okay. So I went and sat again in the front behind the birthday boys. So the birthday boys is in the first line, I am in the second line, no problem, because once they're done, I can get up and. So that day, Swami came, blessed the birthday boys, gave them namaskar, the kaju, kishmish, everything, and all done. All the dry fruits they would show, and somehow we felt that on birthday, Swami should bless the dry fruits. We were real fruits, in our hostel language, fruit means it's translated from the Telugu word pandu. Pandu means a dull-headed guy. So we would say he's a fruit man. Fruit means brainless. So yeah, I possibly was a dried fruit. Like you can offer your head, right? To Swami, no, but Swami, please bless me. So they got it blessed. That day Swami didn't sign anybody's photographs. So my photo also no chance. I was the second line. So Swami over. Then again I went to the warden and I said, sir, next day also I want to. He said, every day you're sitting in front of warden. I said, no sir, yesterday Swami didn't sign anybody, so see the dot, I showed him the dot is still there. So he said, okay, and he gave me another permission slip. So I went and sat there. This time Swami came, he blessed everybody, and then he took the pen and started signing. I was like, okay, great. So then I opened up my photo also. Swami said, hey, not birthday boy. Go back. I was like, yeah, Swami, I'm not birthday boy. In my mind, like, but on my birthday, you didn't sign, right? So, but that's it, he didn't sign. And I was like, oh my God. So, Swami again walked and went away, and I could not get the photograph signed. I was like, oh my God, now what do I do? So I went again next day to the warden. He said, enough. Fellow, enough, you have gone enough. Sit back. Looks like Swami doesn't want to sign your photo. So I was like, oh God. I had just assumed, birthday boys, whatever they want, they get it done. I mean, my birthday had gone and 1 more year now I have to wait. Swami has not signed my photograph. Oh God, what did I do wrong? So I said, then I came up on a plan. I'm going to trap this Swami. I'll trap him and force him to do what I want. So I started from that day my sadhana. I said, Swami, please accept my letter, Swami. I just want to offer you a letter. Please accept my letter. Please accept my letter. I prayed and prayed intensely, morning, night. This was my only prayer. I wanted to pray enough, build enough backup so that there's enough prayer to sail my letter through. So I prayed, and then finally after about a week or 10 days I wrote a letter to Swami. In that letter I wrote whatever I wanted. Yeah. And in the end I wrote, P.S. Swami, if you accept this letter, it means you will sign the photo for me tomorrow. But I only trap him. Yeah. Swami, if you accept this letter, it means you will sign the photo for me tomorrow. And I gave that letter to Swami. He accepted it. That day my line was front, so I almost sat near the birthday boys and I just sneaked away the letter as Swami is correcting everybody. I pushed mine also. He took it off. You have taken Swami. That's it. So I'll get the photo tomorrow and you have to sign it. That's all, right? I was very, very happy and I thought that I have trapped him. And then I went back to the hostel. The next day I realized that our class was going last. Oh, no, not last. I wanted to sit in the front, right, to get the photograph signed. So, 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry. Our class was going last. So if our class is going last, we'll be seated somewhere behind. How do I get it signed? So I went to the warden again and said, sir, I want a permission slip to sit front. For what? Your birthday was just over 1 month back. No, sir, to get photo signed. Hey, looks like Swami doesn't want to sign your photo, you don't go. No sir, today he'll definitely sign the photograph. How? Now how do I tell all this that I have made a plot and I have trapped Swami? So I said, sir, I think he'll sign it today. You think you know Swami so well? Do you think you know better or I know better? Actually, I only know better. But how do I tell him that? So I just said, sir, you know better. That's a rhetorical question, by the way. When people ask like that, they are rhetorical questions. You just have to answer what they expect of you. Somebody is going, good morning, how are you? Means, yeah, I'm fine, how are you? That's all. Good morning, how are you? Actually, I asked him and serious stomach again. Today morning I woke up with, hey, I don't want to listen to all that. This is a greeting, that's all. That's what I realized. How are you? It means it's like good morning, that's all. Oh, I'm fine, how are you? How are you? Okay, then you continue. Don't actually tell them how you're feeling. That's not what they want. So here also, do you know better or I know better? I know better. You just have to, yeah, yes, sir, correct. So he said, no, you just go. I was like, yeah, made mistake, I was walking and I felt really repentant. I realized, oh God, what is the mistake that I made? What is the mistake? And as we entered, we were in the last class, as I said. So the darshan was in Purnachandra auditorium, and therefore we would walk into Kulwant, not in the Kulwant hall, we would walk in from behind, and there's a gap between Yajur Mandir and Kulwant hall, one narrow passage. We will walk through that passage and enter into the Purnachandra auditorium. That day, Swami had come to the Kulwant hall to supervise some works that were going on. That same, as I said, gold sheeting work was going on. And Swami had come here to Kulwant hall. And now the rules have changed. The rules were, if Swami is in Kulwant hall, the class that is coming last can sit along the carpet, both sides of the carpet, which leads from Kulwant hall till the back door of Purnachandra auditorium. There would be a distance of about a little more than the distance between these two doors. There would be a carpet laid out for Swami. So because from his residence he would have walked and gone into Kulwant hall, the standard route. But darshan is in Purnachandra auditorium. So he has to come back. And since we are crossing by that, we can sit along either sides of the path. And I was back in the first line. And I had not got my photograph because I felt I have to envy me back. And I felt, oh God, I had told Swami tomorrow I'll get the photograph, you have to sign it. But I have made the blunder. I have not got the photograph. So what is the mistake I made? The mistake I made was in the letter I had written, Swami, if you take it, that means tomorrow you will sign. So I quickly wrote another letter because Swami will be coming back now. In that I wrote, Swami, if you accept this letter, it means in the next 1 month you will sign. I felt in 1 month someday at least I'll be able to do it. Give myself some more time. So that is what I had written. And I was sitting along the first line and Swami comes walking. And I decided, you know what, Swami now, he will not take my letter, I think, mostly. So what I'll do is, it was a narrow carpet, a little narrower than the one that we have put for Swami here. Little narrower than that, and already our knees will be protruding, so Swami just has enough space to walk. I decided I'll just get up and block the path, like, you go over my dead body, not dead body, but you won't go until you take my letter, like that. And that's what I did when Swami came. Everybody, Swami, everybody, that's a great chance. So Swami also is pampering, he's allowing, taking all the letters. So I got up, I also gave my letter, like Swami, he took it up. It was great. Now you are traveling, now. Next 1 month, someday at least I'll get first line, I know. 100%. So, very happy, I sat back down and said, okay, fine, at least it's okay. Now I don't need that warden slip also. On my own merit, someday I'll get first line. 30 days of the time. Due date has been extended. So I was very, very comfortable and happy. And Swami walked. And he walked. Once he walked in, we quickly get up and run. Because in another 5 minutes, Swami will come down for darshan in Purnachandra. And got up to run. Said, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, somebody is calling. Swami security guard. So apparently before entering the door, Swami dropped one letter and he has gone in. You know, whose is this? No, I just felt, oh God, is that mine? I just went, yeah, my handwriting, my drawing, the heart and all, you know, outside we do marketing for Swami to take. You know, outside will be heart and love and flower. Inside will be Swami, give this, give that, you know. We do a nice packaging and give your desires. He had dropped it. I was like, oh my God. He had dropped that and I was like, you know, what am I trying? My God. And some senior brother, no, he came, don't worry, he folded it so small, no, Swami is holding. It could have slipped between his hands. He's trying to console me. Like, you have no idea my story that's going on. So I said, yeah, it's okay. I put it back in my pocket, went and that's it. No. And then, never I got a chance for almost 1 more month to sit in front with photograph. And I felt that's it, this photo is never going to get signed. So, the work was completed in Kulwant, months passed, the darshan shifted back to Kulwant and Swami would come there for darshan. That photograph, no, in November somebody's birthday was coming, I gifted him as a birthday gift. I said, brother, happy birthday. He said, wow, I said, it was a very special photo, see this dot? Swami put this dot. I was very happy. So I gifted it to him, it became a special thing for him, a cause of pain for me became a cause of joy for him. So that was, why Swami put dot? Special, like I didn't want to tell that it's supposed to be a signature which has become a dot, you know. So I gave it to him. And then the sports meet time I took some more photographs, but I gave up. I just gave up on Swami ever signing the photograph. And I just felt that, see, don't try to outsmart Swami. Because apna baap hai, in Hindi they say that. Baap also means father, baap also means if you are that much, he is that much. You know, he knows that much more, he can play with you. And then, since I had a camera, you know, there was another opportunity wherein whosever birthday it is, they will ask for a camera guy so that when Swami is blessing them, this guy can take a photograph of, you know, many times Swami would come and he'll see the photographer and he'll look at the birthday boy and say, your recommendation? Swami does, your recommendation. That's why he's sitting front. But I used to go there, so I would be sitting in the 4th or 5th line and as Swami is blessing the birthday boys, I'm clicking photographs every day. And then I saw, there Swami started to sign. I said, oh cool man, Swami is signing. So I also had a nice photograph. I used to get it every day with me. So I also took that photograph and as Swami came out there, everyone knew Swami was signing. Swami and I just gave, hey, not birthday boy. What with you remembering my birthday? Just sign the thing now. So I sat back, okay, cool, no problem. Again next day, because those were not digital camera days, very few had long cameras, SLR cameras, film cameras. So almost in a week, 4 or 5 days I would be called by somebody or the other to, you know, click their photograph because it's their birthday. Every time I have a photograph with me, and whenever Swami comes, he's signing, I'll show, same story. He'll come near me, hey, birthday boy. I'm going to go Swami. He goes it back. No problem. I'll persist. Every day I'll persist like this. And then after one such day, the brother who used to walk behind Swami, he came near me and said, "What's your problem? Every day you are harassing Swami like this, I have been seeing. He doesn't want to sign your photo, just sit back. Tomorrow if you get up and show a photograph, I'll ensure that you will never step into the veranda again." Oh my God, you know. I'm not scared of God, but I'm scared of the goons there. So I was okay. So I left it. So now what? So I realized, what is the use of even carrying the photograph? I would not get my nice big photograph that I had. I used to get a neat big photograph which was put in a kind of plastic protection and in a pad, writing pad, so that Swami can find it easy to write, everything. This is what everybody would do, not just me. But I just discarded all that paraphernalia because from now on, irrespective of what Swami, I don't want to get thrown out of veranda because at least I want to come and do photography. So the next day I come there and I'm sitting and Swami comes and again, he blesses me. Then there was a cute primary school kid. Swami, photo. Yeah, I'll sign. Okay, sign. Only one? Oh, Swami. And he had one more photo. Only two? He's giving one pocket photo, you know. And Swami takes that, puts it in his palm, signs. Only three? This one. 1 year. Only three Swami. Okay. Next birthday. That day, whichever birthday boy, whichever photo, everything is signing. Like Swami. And then he completed, he came. And I thought, okay, maybe do I have a photograph? Even as I was trying to search, yeah, like that, the brother is sitting in the corner, he's sitting and looking at me. Oh, I'm not going to get up. This guy is going to throw me out there. But I didn't. And then Swami completes, comes near me, stands in front of me. I'm just looking at him. No photo. I went through my chemistry textbook and, or whatever, biology, I don't know, some textbook was there, one photograph was there. I pulled it out, I said, yeah. Then even then I was looking. Then Swami said, come. I went to Swami, I gave that photo to him. He took it and he said, get a pad at least. Swami, I've been getting it from your office. Pen also not here. So Swami said, okay. Ask that other boy to give this. Swami, I didn't come prepared. Pen also not there. And he signed on it with love. The only photo that I have ever got that Swami has signed. He signed the photograph and gave it to me. And I realized that, yeah, you can't outwit the Lord with your intelligence. He is intelligence personified. You can't beat him at that. The only way is by surrendering. And more importantly, I realized that with God you have to be ready every moment. You can't say, Swami, every day I was ready. Imagine Shabari. Every day, 10 years, she goes and does and digs, plucks berries and comes, cleans up the house, waits for Rama. Imagine, hey, man, Rama, and then Rama, you can't, you have to be ready every time, every day. That is what is persistence, that is what is consistency, that is what is saburi. Because we never know when God will respond. Because God is waiting for the perfect time to respond. That's another lesson I learned that day. That was back in 1999, and then 12 years later, 2011, Swami left. I started writing blogs. I began to blog, and even as I started blogging, immediately a lot of criticism also I faced. People said that, how can you write your personal experience? You're putting it in public as if some big. I mean, as I said, everybody had phenomenal experience with Swami. It's just that nobody would write it because I had it in my diary. Every little thing, I used to write everything as an experience. And it was felt that I'm marketing myself recently. I said, I'm not marketing, I felt awesome. But the criticism kept mounting from close quarters also. So that day I remember I was writing a blog on this very experience of how I got this photograph signed. And in my first book, Memoirs of a Sai Student also, this experience has got recorded. But I was typing this experience about how you can't defeat God with your intelligence, it's only with love. And Even as I was writing, as I wrote my thought process, how I was talking to Swami, how I thought, all these, I got a feeling of dread. I thought, Swami, again, people will tell this fellow is writing personally, he's trying to glorify. They even think sometimes that I'm hooking it up. Oh God, I felt the kind of dread, And I said, no need, I'll just stop it off. And that time I wasn't married yet. So, no, yeah, in fact I was married. Yeah, I was married. And I told Pooja that I'm not feeling like writing this. He said, why? Because, people will criticize. And she said, why do you care so much for people's criticism? I don't know why I care. It affects me, so I don't want to. He said, no, don't stop it, right? I said, okay. Then I told him, sit here. Let me finish it. So I finished it. I said, okay, it's done. Shall I publish it? Yeah. No, wait, I know one thing. That photo that Swami has signed, right? I'll add a photo of that also. So that was my thought. So I had kept it in my altar. So I went to the altar to pick up that photograph. So I can take a photo of that and then put it. Okay, brothers and sisters, that moment I see on that photograph, along with Swami's signature, there were 2-3 clumps, big clumps of vibhuti that had formed on that very photograph. And that is when I decided that come hell, come what may, when it comes to sharing Swami's love, if I am sharing my heart, I share. Dear brothers and sisters, we are so lucky that we have someone who loves us, who feels for us. Every time, these are tears of joy, of course, but I know whenever I am sad and I cry, somewhere deep within I feel happy. You know why? Because I know that how much sad I am feeling, there is one being in this universe who is feeling so much more sad. He yearns for me much more than I yearn for him. He cares for me much more than I care for him. He waits upon me much more than I wait upon him. And though I may not realize it, he loves me. He loves me. He loves me so much. And when I say me, I am saying this is the truth about each one of us. He loves us so much. In fact, on one occasion, I had a dream. In that dream, as Swami comes close, I got up and said, Swami, one question. Swami said, what? Swami, why do you love me so much? And I broke down. Swami, why do you love me so much? Swami said, go, have love, sit up. The beautiful thing is, physically twice, he patted me on the cheek and said, have love. Love. In the dream also, he said that. He clarified every little thing. I used to think, Swami, I am now with you. Whatever happens, Swami, I don't know, I may do foolish things. I don't know, I don't have control of my mind. I don't know what I do. So please, Swami, never leave my hand. In the first 2 years as a student, this would be the constant message in all my letters. Swami, whatever, don't leave my hand. Swami, whatever, don't leave my hand. That is the only thing. That's the concluding part of it. I will never leave your hand. But you know the beautiful thing, when he is holding on to my hand, even if I leave his hand, he won't leave. He won't leave because that is the love that he has on each and every one of us. His love is something that we need to experience and we will experience. And that's why, that's why possibly this song, Spirit is calling me. I love you, we love you. Swami used to get so emotional whenever we used to sing that Humko Tumse Pyar Kitna. There's one more song, Madhura Mohana Gana Shama Sundara Sai. In that there is one paragraph which says Ninne Dhyanichalemi Deha Melalo. I don't want to do singing it. Basically it means, what is the use of my body that doesn't meditate upon you? What is the use of my eyes that don't see you? What is the use of my hands that don't serve you? And at least on 2 occasions I remember, one in Hershey before we had to return to Puttaparthi, once in Delhi before we returned to Puttaparthi, when we started singing this. They had told us that, Swami is in a hurry, he has to go and catch the aircraft, so no more. We would be pining for some last minute chance, something, Swami can we do, something to spend more time because the vacation is ending, right? So we said, sir, we all would like to sing for Swami. No, enough you have sung, yeah, throughout, Swami has to leave, flight, it's getting late. Okay. So we would just be sitting, we would just be sitting there and we see Swami is getting wheeled out. We would just begin, as we
start singing this, Swami, stop. Take me there. Who are you to permit between us and Swami? Who are you to say yes or no? You don't allow us, no problem. This is the compassionate Lord who at Udupi, because Kanakadasa was not allowed into the temple, the whole idol turned around and the wall broke down. Even to this day, you go to Udupi, you have to have darshan from behind. Because the Lord comes for the devotee, He comes for the devotion. And He would come and He would sit in front and sing, sing. 5-10 minutes, no problem. Sing. He would love these spontaneous gestures, Today, as I said, when the bhajan group, we spontaneously started singing, it felt so beautiful. It was not scheduled, nothing. Everyone was discussing the findings of that and we thought we will all sing here. So beautiful. The lyrics were not there, nothing. But it was just like, we just felt that if Swami was sitting, if Swami is sitting here, we won't be just sitting and chatting, right? Swami, what Swami? Anything. Shall we chant Vedam Swami? Shall we sing Bhajan Swami? And Bhajan was so dear to Swami's heart. So when this paragraph comes, right? Swami, what are the use of this body that doesn't think of you? What are the use of these eyes that don't see you? Such a beautiful thing. That stanza alone, Swami would sing, Swami would say, what is the use of this body that doesn't think of you? What are the use of these eyes that don't see you? What are the use of these hands that don't serve you? We all would be united in our love. We all would be shedding tears. So beautiful. Swami emotional, we emotional. And we are telling Swami, what are the use of the eyes that don't see you? And Swami is telling, what are the use of the eyes that don't see you? It used to be so beautiful. And that is the kind of love, God is also thirsting. In fact, God would say the word anatha. Anatha means orphan. Swami would say, never should anyone say they are an orphan. Because the other meaning of anatha in Sanskrit, natha is the Lord. Anatha is one who doesn't have a Lord. Swami would say the only anatha, the only orphan in this universe is God. Because I don't have a Lord. I have only my devotees to turn to. I am just searching. Swami would say, Vetukuchunnanu nenu vetukute unnanu. I am searching and searching. I want somebody. You found your Lord, right? I want to find my devotee. He loves us so much more. And it's our great good fortune that we have got such a wonderful Lord, a Lord whose love we have experienced, we can continue to experience. And that's it. That's why these are feelings you can't put into words. And that's why it's so apt that we conclude with this song, which has those beautiful words that we love you, Swami, and we know you love us. It's so beautiful. And that's why nowadays, whenever I write a letter to Swami, whenever I pray to Swami, whenever I make a speech, my conclusion is always the same. Not that He loves me, because I know He loves me. Swami, may my love for you keep growing stronger every passing moment. Swami, may our love for you keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.